Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Nike All-Star from the DD Gods, coming in here with a pure Zoodiac deck profile. Been running this deck for, ever since Dryden got banned, which is kind of ironic, but the deck has been performing so well for me. I love this deck, and yeah, I just want to show you guys, man. You guys will love this deck a lot. Alright, let's get right into the deck profile. I'm going to start you guys off with the Zoodiacs. So we run double Ram. We run one Bunny Blast, two Whiptail, and triple Thoroughblade. So the reasons for running these cards, Ram is basically protection, so you don't get hit by by impermanence. Bunny Blast is basically protection for Book of Moon, which doesn't come up as much as I like, so I might just replace it with another Ram. Whiptail actually comes up a lot just for the banishing effect, so I would have to say this is one of my favorite cards to run. And Thoroughblade is just basically a big body, and also if you do draw too many of these cards, you can just discard it and draw one, which is really good. So that's the Zoodiacs. Here's the hand trap lineup. We're running a triple impermanence, triple droll, triple ghost bell, triple ash, and triple dimension shifter. These cards are absolutely amazing. Shifter being the most impactful. If you do draw this card in the beginning of the game, first turn or on your opponent's turn, this is a blowout card and can literally make your opponent pass turn. So really good. Ash Blossom, self-explanatory card, just amazing. It's been good since it came out. Infinite Impermanence does a lot. Wouldn't say it does too much, but it does just enough. It hurts when you play against V-dubs, but hey, it happens. Ghost Bell might become Skullmeister, but still very impactful card. And Triple Droll, that's for the spice. You guys will see on that one. Then we run triple Fire Formation Tinky, and also the Barrage, basically just adding more consistency to make sure you see a Zoodiac monster in your hand. Then we also run the Harpy's Feather Duster, Dimensional Fissure, Dark Hole, Regeki. So these cards are basically, this is sometimes a blowout depending on matchup, but it's also a really good card. Dark Hole, Regeki actually overperforms, does a lot of work, a lot of games won on these cards. Harvey's Feather Duster is probably the only main deck out to back row. Not a lot of the meta is killing this deck with back row, so I don't run as many back row cards. So also running double Pot of Desires, really good card. Obviously you guys know what it does: banish 10 and draw 2, Pot of Greed. So we run the card that should be banned, Imperial Order. It's just a blowout card. It wins games. You can't be mad at it. And then we run triple Trickstar Reincarnation. I don't know where else to start with this card. This card is amazing. This is why we run main the triple Droll, because this card is so impactful when your opponent's adding cards to hand, and you can just blow it out and banish everything. Triple Strike and one Macrocosmo. Macrocosmo is another blowout card that just wins games outright, and Strike just keeps the game, I'd say it keeps the game from getting out of hand before you can't handle it with your Zoodiac cards. So that's a 40 card main. The deck's been running amazing. I change it just about every time I play it, but this is kind of the finalized deck list that I've come up with. I'll show up the extra deck. The extra deck, here's the Zoodiacs. I have triple Chalkanine, double Borbo, double Tiger Mortar, double Hammer Kongs, and yeah, that's it for the Zoodiac. So basically, you want to have a format Zeus every time you attack directly, so this usually equals up to it. And Basically, you just try to manage these as best as possible. Make sure you use Chalk and 9 every time, because you have 3. So it makes it a lot easier to manage when you're doing that. Um, then we also run the double Vespinato. Vespinato is your way of summoning a monster on turn 1 without making Zeus, or, since we don't have Dryden anymore, this is the only card that we have that basically just, it gives protection and also is a big body. So then we run the God card, triple Zeus. My man Zeus is godlike. He does everything you need him to do, aka blowing up. So, I'm sorry, sending cards to graveyard, which is amazing. So he's broken. Please don't hit this card because his deck dies. So please don't. And we run the one Phoenix, Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix is here just so you don't basically lose to Contact C. Basically, it's kind of really scary because if they do summon Contact C on us, we can't do anything. So, just run the one Phoenix just so I can get out of that loop. So, really good card. It's also pop back row, so good card. Let's go into the side deck. We're running triple Phantasme. Card basically fixes hands and also helps your Zeus not be targeted while your opponent is link climbing. So and also it's just another body to hold you off so you don't get killed. So really, really great card. Nibiru, self-explanatory. Just make sure you don't die, and when your opponent is going first, so that way you have some way of interacting and making sure that your opponent doesn't get too far before you're able to play. So we run triple Dark Ruler No More, which is actually amazing. The card really just saves you from a lot of bad situations where you aren't able to play. So, really good. We run Double Kaiju, and Double Kaiju is more or less for the, I'd say the Drytron and Adagnister. So, Adagnister has a really, really good if they just summon the boss monster. Zeus can't get over him. We don't run a monster that is higher attack than him, so it is actually very hard to out. So this card is amazing for it. So just running Kaiju. I might run a third. I have to see if I can find some space for it. We want run one Red Reboot and triple Twin Twister. Twin Twister is the most impactful because we want to pop as many cards on the field. Usually I would run Cosmic, but right now I just want to break the back row as much as possible before I play. So there you go, and there you have it. That is my pure Zoodiac deck. Just try it out. It's really, other than Zeus, obviously, the deck is relatively cheap, and it's really fun. I'd say, especially with a lot of the decks being a little boring this meta, I think you guys should just, try this deck out, have fun with it, see what you can do. Make sure you remember to like, comment, and subscribe, please. It helps us with everything, and yeah, we love you guys, man. Thank you again, and peace.